Atomic Organic Fermented Noni Concentrate. Title of today's lecture is Noni Money. Okay, we learn about Noni, how good it is, and then we will think about how to use this Noni juice for our business. Okay, and before I forget, I want to give a special thanks to Sharon Rose Master Kian Kim, because I was attending the Success Academy and she was in Korea watching the Success Academy on Atomic America Zoom link. She made all the screenshots and sent it to us. So that's why how we got this screen. I was taking all the pictures on the screen at the Success Academy, but I'm sure this is much clearer. This is the picture of himself. He didn't have a lot of hair. It was in 1998 when he was teaching at Cornell University. He's a professor and he has a doctoral degree. Look at this. After 26 years, he has more hair. It's more gray, but he has more hair, front, side. Because he had severe cirrhosis, he was very, very sick since 1998. So he started to drink Noni since 1998. And he studied about Noni. So human body is made with tons of cells, right? And there are two things that you need to pay attention. P53 and caspase. P53 is a protein that determines normal and abnormal cells. Our cells divides into two, and sometimes it divides it abnormally, or sometimes stress can cause abnormal cells, and a lot of disease and wounds can also cause abnormal cells. So P53 recognize which one is normal, which one is abnormal, and 53 activity can accelerate aging in humans, but P53 kills abnormal cells. But if it works too much, it makes us older. And there are strong abnormal cells that P53 cannot kill. Then caspase kills those strong abnormal cells. So if you force yourself not to age, then you get cancer. So P53 try to kill cancer cells, but if it works overly, you get cancer. So caspase kills abnormal cells that P53 couldn't kill to prevent cancer. And I never knew about this. Lobsters doesn't die. Lobsters don't die by themselves. Unless external happen, a human being kills them or other animals kill them and eat them, lobsters don't die. It's immortal because it has special substance in it. It's called telomeres. So lobsters constantly regenerate their telomeres through the telomerase. So this enzyme can create the telomeres. So if we eat a lot of lobsters, we can regenerate these telomeres so we live forever? No, it doesn't work that way because we are not lobsters. We are human beings. There are a lot of research going on to put this enzyme into human body to prevent aging. So he said it's almost there. So maybe sometime in future, they'll discover these things so human can prevent age. And this telomere, human continues their lives through constant cell division. But the cell division shortens the telomeres of the chromosomes. Our body is built with chromosome. And when this telomere gets shorter, then we get age, and then eventually we'll die. So when telomere length shortens below a certain level, cell division stops and aging begins. For this reason, telomeres are also called timer of aging. Depends on the length of telomere. Some people get older fast, and some people get older slowly. So Dr. Na, when he studied about Noni, he read all the books in the world. So when human solve two problems that P53 judges accurately and regenerate cells quickly that caspase kills, we can live a healthy and long life. Human beings, what we want is live a long life, but healthily, right? So these problems, when we study about this, there are some hopes, right? Noni solves these two problems that P53 judges accurately and regenerate cells that caspase kill. Dr. Na looked up all the Noni books in the world about Noni, and some books are the Korean translated book was discontinued, so we cannot buy any. But anyway, animals are born with the innate ability to locate herbs for self-healing. Modern medicine was developed by studying how animals treat themselves. Carnivores eat plants when they have lots of parasites to throw up. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a typo. Gorilla eats 58 plants to heal its disease. And even insects eat plants to self-medicate themselves. The study of how the animals treat themselves is called zoopharmacognosy. Dr. La received his doctorate in creating new medicine. So he studied a lot of animals, how they treat themselves. And they found pollinations treat all kind of disease with noni. Noni is a fruit that pollinations use to treat all types of symptoms like fever, vomiting, dizziness, diarrhea, headache, abdominal pain. China, Indonesia, and Egypt are well known for natural treatment. And also, they use noni. So these doctors and discoverer, James Cook from England, he discovered Polynesian Island and how they treat their disease with noni. And Dr. Ralph Hynek, he named zeronin. And these words you see in Atomy website. I never paid attention to these special vocabularies. And after I listened to Dr. last lecture, I could find all these big words, big vocabularies in our Atomy website. It's a common feature of a healthy cells. So when they studied healthy cells, they found zeronin. Although the human body cannot store zeronin, it was discovered that prozeronin in the liver gets to send to unhealthy cells by liver. So we cannot store zeronin in our body, but we have prozeronin in the liver. And whenever we get sick or we get hurt, this liver send out this prozeronin to dead cells. So when it meets the enzyme, prozeronin turns to zeronin in our cells. So cells receive prozeronin and turn into zeronin to become healthier again. So this prozeronin is very, very important. Prozeronin that's stored inside of the liver disease with age. So prozeronin doesn't last forever as we get age. So That's why we need to eat progenonin. And John Wadsworth Stephen story, these two guys found out Noni is very, very effective. It can treat a lot of disease. So they thought about that they can sell Noni juice. So they were the one who found Morinda company. Some people heal quickly, have a lot of progenonin, and some people heal slowly because they don't have enough progenonin in their body. These two doctors commercialized of Noni, which contains 40 times more progenonin than pineapple. Before they discovered that Noni has a lot of progenonin, the fruit they found that has a lot of progenonin is pineapple, but not the part that we eat. The pineapple in the middle, there's the hard part that we don't eat, that has a lot of progenonin. So if you want to eat a lot of progenonin, maybe you can use food processor and drink it as a tea or something. But Noni has 40 times more progenonin than pineapple. So it's much easier to eat Noni to have more progenonin. And Neil Solomon was president's physician, and he studied about Noni with 50 other doctors among 10,000 patients for 3 years. And they gave Noni to these 10,000 patients to take it for 3 years. And then the result came out that those people, 78 patients who consumed Noni, found their disease improvement. And he published many writings on therapeutic efficacy of Noni. So he's the one who wrote the book, Noni Phenomenon. And then what about those 22% of patients who drank Noni? What happened to them? They found they didn't eat enough Noni. It's not that they didn't have improvement because Noni didn't work for them. They didn't have much improvement because they didn't have enough Noni. So having enough amount of Noni is very, very important. And so now you want to know what disease can be helped, improved with Noni. So these are the disease that can improve with Noni. And on the last column, you see the percentage. Like cancer symptoms, 67% got improved. And heart disease, 80%. Stroke, 58%. Type 2 diabetes, 83%. Muscle strengthening, 71%. Weight loss in cases of obesity, 72%. Hypertension, 87%. Relief of arthritis symptoms, 80%. Even depression symptoms were improved with the Noni for 77%. And relief of allergy symptoms, improved digestive function, 89%. Enhancement of kidney function, 66%. Effective stress management, 71%. And for kidney function, of course, it's important for women and men, but especially for men, when kidney deteriorate, male function declines. So men especially need to pay attention to kidney health. The discovery of Noni, unveiling the marvels of superfruit. Zeronin is a compound found in Noni fruit. It's known for its potential health benefit. Zeronin is helpful in cell repair and regeneration and growth. It can improve overall well-being. So if you wanna live a long life, but healthy, then you gotta drink Noni. Noni is the fruit that contains the most zeronin. Serotonin helps the regeneration and growth of damaged cells. All cells become healthy. All human cells are connected by nerves. Serotonin is sent to areas where there is disease and makes them healthy themselves. So it's not that Noni treats your symptoms or your disease. Noni doesn't do that, but Noni generate more progesterone, and it turns to serotonin in our liver, and our body itself heal our disease and health condition. And relationship between cells and serotonin. Like you can see, as you can see, this left side, damaged cells are deficient in serotonin. And after consuming Noni, it becomes normal, healthy cells again, and it's rich in serotonin. And damaged cells lack serotonin, but consuming Noni increases serotonin and helps the cells recover to normal. The food that contains the most serotonin is Noni. And the process by which serotonin is produced in the human body by consuming Noni. So proxenosia, proxenonin, serotonin is produced in the large intestine. Human cells become healthy through absorption of serotonin. And when a disease occurs in the body, the liver releases progesterone, which is converted into serotonin and sent to the cells to heal itself. When a person eats Noni, it is made into progesterone in the large intestine. Then, when it meets the enzyme that converts progesterone to serotonin, it is converted to serotonin. So eating Noni makes you healthy. So you must thinking, wow, it sounds so complicated. Progesterone, serotonin. But you see on our website, and now you understand better. There are many Noni from around the world, 2,000 years of history. People have been eating Noni for the past 2,000 years. Since Noni seeds float on water, they have spread all over the world, and there are 131 types of Noni. Among them, the type with the best medicine properties is the Morinda citrus species. And pharmacology of Noni, over 200 types of psychochemicals. You heard psychochemicals, right? Cytochemicals. Nowadays, people talk about it a lot. Good ingredients in Noni. There are 7 minerals, 12 kinds of vitamins, 18 types of amino acids, polyphenols that prevent aging. Progesterone, scopolamine is good for treating inflammation. And you see scopolamine in Atomic website too. Iridoid that heals and regenerates damaged cells. Ingredients that are good for female uterine cancer and breast cancer. And it has serotonin, which is a happy chemical. It makes you happy. So by drinking Noni, it makes you happy. So as Arsenia said in group chat yesterday, instead of drinking tequila, it's better to drink Noni. Okay, iridoids is powerful psychochemicals in plants to defend against infection and other threats. Iridios, phytochemical ingredients secreted by plants to defend themselves, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, rheumatoid arthritis, arteriosclerosis, osteoporosis, cancer, pain, depression, high blood pressure, bacteria, virus, creating new blood vessels, sugar control, nerve protection, liver protection, good for eyes, wound recovery, burn treatment, and even pufferfish venom detoxification. And as I said before, Dr. La was very, very sick since 1998 with severe cirrhosis, and half of his liver is hardened. So he was offered for a liver transplant, but he said there can be a lot of side effects and high risk. So he preferred to live with a half liver, hardened but half healthy liver, without worrying about side effects or other risks, because there's no guarantee. And number of iridoid in different types of superfood. As you know, these fruits are very, very good, well known for superfood, but noni contains more types of iridoids than all other superfood combined. So instead of eating all this fruit, it's better to eat one noni. It's more iridoid. Noni has more iridoids than superfood. And polyphenol to stop aging, get younger, and antioxidant to remove free radicals. You know, as we breathe and when we exercise, we create free radicals in our body. That makes us older and that creates some disease, right? And polyphenol is rich in the skins of fruits and vegetables. That's why doctors say eat apple with skin. I've seen somebody eating kiwi with its skin too. But noni has 143 times more polyphenol than kiwi, 140 times more than tomato, 121 times more than mango. So eating 143 kiwi or 140 tomato, 121 mango is too full and too much cost. So it's better to have one noni. And 120 times polyphenols in noni in average. And scopolamine helps blood circulation. It's excellent in treating painful inflammations. So there's medication in America, indomethacin, results of a comparative experiment with an inflammation treatment drug called indomethacin, approximately the same or more effective. Noni is better than this medicine, indomethacin. But as you know, all medications have side effects. And more medication effective, the more side effects they have. So that's why people in China, Egypt, Indonesia, Korea, Eastern people, they want to find solutions in plants, vegetables, and fruit instead of relying on the Western medicine that pharmaceutical companies created with chemicals. And of course, they use some plants, but it has a risk of side effects. And I believe, and Dr. La mentioned that similar thing too, Western medicine, they treat the symptoms only. But a lot of disease and illness have similar symptoms. But actually the cause can be very, very different. But Eastern medicine treat the cause. So symptoms will go away naturally and not more likely not come back. But when you treat the symptoms only without treating the cause with Western medicine, a lot of cases, the symptoms come back. And Chairman's preoccupation, how can Atomians enjoy Noni? Yes. Okay. Chairman request to make Atomy Noni to improve the taste and remove the bad odors so we can consume easily and maximizes the nutrients and efficacy. So no matter how much noni you eat, you cannot digest it all if you eat just noni itself. This is because the molecules are too large for humans to absorb. Atomic noni is fermented with lactic acid bacteria to make large molecules smaller. And Atom is the only company that fermented noni made. So you should be proud of Atomy organic fermented noni because only Atomy fermented noni. And upgraded flavor and aroma with natural ingredients like coconut sugar and calamansi. You know, we have calamansi in our tissue detergents. Like this. And no added coloring, no synthetic fragrance, no preservatives, no synthetic sweetener, all natural sugar, coconut sugar. Somebody asked me, oh, it has added sugar. How can I explain to our customer? Of course, we had to add coconut sugar to improve the taste and odor for us to drink it easily. And market research and decision on development strategy, field investigation and research. Oh, I didn't change this in English. Okay. There are some noni in powder form, but when they make noni in a powder form, they ground the seed too, but noni seed has toxin in it. So Dr. Rad tried to eat every noni product under the sun before we launched Atomy Organic Fermented Noni. And they found the noni is the best in a juice form. So don't ever take powder form noni because it must have that toxin from the seeds. Smaller molecular, oh, this one also, okay. So Atomy used this bioconversion technology to make this molecule smaller for easier absorption. What happened? And these companies, Atomy, Orot, and NSR, KFRI, KNU, you will see this Research and Development Institute in our Atomy website. I'll show you later. Fermentation for a total of 60 days. The longer it is fermented, the better the effect. But if fermented for too long, it rots. So to prevent rotting, use more bacteria, viruses, and mold. A significantly greater number of lactic acid bacteria must be added. So I don't even know how to read this number, 800 000 lactic acid bacteria were added to ferment for 60 days without rotting. And it is the highest number of lactic acid bacteria sold in the world up until now. And not only one lactobacilli, there are 7 types of complex lactobacilli, and each one has different function. 7 types of lactic acid bacteria each perform different functions and complement each other. And fermentation with this lactic acid bacteria increases the iridoid content by 2.3 times. The name of this lactic acid bacteria is Atomy. And only the Atomy company can use this lactic acid bacteria. So we should be proud of ourselves one more time. And technology patents, there are 6 patents. Among the noni in the world, Atomy 1 is the only fermented noni, and during development obtained 6 patents for prevention and improvement of diabetes and prevention and improvement of andropause syndrome, which means malfunction, and prevention and improvement of allergies. And also, I was impressed by this one. Analysis of effective ingredients in noni. And there are another patent in America in December 2023. Stress recovery, for stress recovery. And we only have noni in a bottle, but pouch type will be launched soon. And recover from fatigue and improve exercise ability was patent for in Korea. Okay, and R&D articles published, 6 articles, and 2 articles were on the Atomy company. And when you search Google Scholar, Dr. Na Jung-im on Google Scholar, La is not N-A, it's L-A, you'll see here. Then you'll find 19 published articles. And among those 19 articles, when you click the 3rd paper, you'll see this one. And the second doctor's name, Im Jung-la, that's him. And he's the, how do you say, CEO or chairman of Oro company. And Atomy R&D Center 3526, you see our Atomy company's name was in this article. And when he was working for Lotte, it's a big company in Korea, there was no development support due to development cost. He wanted to study about noni when he was working for Lotte, but they didn't allow him because it cost too much. But Atomy actively supported him to study about noni and come up with this fermented noni. And do you see the common things between Dr. La and our chairman Hwang Park? He had fatty liver, so he has this concern. He's concerned about his liver as well. So he was very, very supportive for this product to be launched. And noni grown on an Atomy-owned farm in Indonesia, Java Island. And there's the step, the process step. And warehouse process in Indonesia to receiving process in Korea. So you can check this in Atomy website. And 200 kinds of beneficial psychochemicals from noni. You see, we studied about progenonin, scopolamine, iridoids, polyphenols. When I checked Atomy website before Dr. La's lecture, these letters look like picture to me, but now I recognize those vocabularies and these substances. So 7 types of minerals, 18 types of amino acids, 12 types of vitamins. And it's rich in polyphenols, iridoids, progenonin, and scopolamine. Again, 143 times more than kiwi, 140 times more than tomato, 121 times than mango. Yeah, and collaboration of R&D projects. Joint research and development is underway by Atomy Oro Corporate Research Institute, Korea Food Research Institute, Gangwon University Industry Academy Corporation Foundation, and NST Biopharmaceutical Corporate Research Institute. This institute is a government institute. Korea Food Research Institute is also government institute. And this is Dr. La. Look at his hair. It's full of hair. And after the Success Academy, this is Dr. La's email address. So please take a screenshot. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome to email him, and he's going to answer your email. He promised. And these are the book that Neil Solomon wrote, Noni Phenomenon. And Dr. La said the best time to take Noni juice, you can take Noni juice all day long, anytime. You can take Noni juice with anything, any food, or even with medicine, he said. But the best result, as soon as you get up in the morning, 1 cup of warm water first in an empty stomach and drink Noni juice. And right before you go to bed, drink 1 cup of warm water in an empty stomach. Hopefully your dinner was already digested, so you have empty stomach before you go to bed. And drink 1 cup of warm water and drink Noni juice. That's the best time to drink Noni juice, he said. And after Success Academy, he gave us special lecture. So I summarized that too. So no picture or no PPT for that. He said Noni money. That's why I named this lecture Noni money. Noni is the door to Atomy. Open the door with Noni, with people, and capture customers with the hammer him. We will conduct Noni research again in the United States. So he's gonna study Noni in America. And medicines are intended for treatment. Food is for preventive purposes. And he said hemohim works like a drug, medicine. Hemohim is not a medicine, but it works like a medicine. The human body is made up of blood and energy. Those two things is important, blood and energy. And the herbal medicine that treats blood is hamultang. In order to be recognized as a health functional food, not a medicine, Hammond used 3 ingredients out of those 4 hamultangs and excluded one thing that is the least effective. And hemoin is good to take for therapeutic purposes. Improve your health by taking restorative medicine first before taking the medicine to ensure better absorption. Even if you take less medicine, if you already take the restorative medicine before you take medication, then you can take less medication. If you feel better after eating noni for a long time, you can just take the basic dose of hemohim. Nowadays, we take 2 per day when your condition is normal, but whenever we feel sick or under the weather, we take hemohim 4 or 6. I took 9 when I had coronavirus, but you don't have to do that. If you take noni, then you will see all the benefit just from the basic dosage of hemohim. Hemohim is the best for all blood-related disease. People who are really sick may experience side effects after taking hemohim. Then eat noni first and start from small dosage and increase the dosage bigger. And when Dr. La, his Injong got sick with the coronavirus, he only consumed 12 bottles of noni without taking any medicine in 5 days. Because of his liver condition, he cannot tolerate medications. So without any medication, he only drank 12 bottles of noni juice in 5 days and he got better. And as I said before, due to cirrhosis, transplantation of half liver was recommended, but he's been refusing, and he got much, much healthier. experiment after lung cancer injection into 4 rats. They studied 3 different ways. First group, no treatment. Second group, Noni only. And third group, medicine and Noni. And first group of rats died, and group 2 and group 3 rats survived, but among those rats 2 and 3, the rat 3, which consumed both medicine and Noni, lived the longest. And atomic organic fermented Noni was created for hemohim. It is best to take Noni and hemohim together. Dr. La feels burdened by all the medicine, so he drinks Noni like water. His friend, who is an internist, takes Noni with indigestion medicine. So even doctors drink Noni with medicine. Hemohim is very effective in treating bone marrow cancer, vascular disease, and blood cancer. And this is not I'm saying this. Dr. La said this, I'm just conveying you the message. And 8 years ago, a leukemia patient developed bone marrow cancer and was completely cured after taking hemohim for 6 years. The best effects of Noni are high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and inflammation treatment and malfunction. And if you have a healing crisis reaction, start small amount and increase slowly while watching your body's condition. Dr. La took 1 packet of hemohim and he suffered from diarrhea for 7 days. And now there's no problem. He can take hemohim anyway. And what settles at the bottom of the Noni juice, people ask? It's fine pulp, even if it is filtered. Dr. La applies Noni juice even on his skin, his face, because of his liver condition. He easily gets inflammation on his face. Then he put Noni juice on that spot. And in Korea, they are making Noni mask pack. So hopefully soon enough, we get this Noni mask pack. It should be good for acne. And for serious cancer, eat small amounts frequently. And the American Academy of Pediatrics states that sugar should be avoided within 1 year of age. So give juice and Noni to children after 1 year of age. And pregnant women should consume Noni after 120 days after first trimester, as it is safest for 120 days. And aloe vera has a high risk of miscarriage, so he said aloe vera will be removed from superfood soon. And a study showed that if you drink Noni during pregnancy, your fetus will have less eczema. Noni and hemohim are good for paralyzed patients. And Noni can be eaten with anything, but he said, as a scientist, he said taking various vitamin supplements at the same time is not, it will not provide the best potential benefit. So you can drink Noni with any vitamins, but instead of taking all vitamins and functional food at the same time, try to group it. So which one will be more beneficial taking together, which one will be taking separately. So instead of taking one handful functional food at the same time, try to take before meal, after meal, in the afternoon, and after dinner, like that. So maybe in the future, we'll go over how we take our functional food. And Noni is absolutely good for uterine inflammations. Of course, it's good for inflammation. Noni does not need detoxification. Noni's geronine makes cells healthy and does not accumulate in our body. And hemoim is the best alternative to medicine for patients who cannot tolerate radiation, chemotherapy, or surgery. And this is America price. Atomy organic fermented noni concentrate is $57 and PB is 35,000. And I often drink noni juice with psyllium husk. I think they color similar, taste similar, so they go together. And after you finish these bottles of noni juice, I recycle. I boil them in hot water to sanitize, and then I put these grains and macaroni in. So how to use this Atomy noni juice in our business? We know PB. And do you know BV, which is business value? Hemoim in America, one box of hemoim is $98 with 60,000 PB. So when you calculate the business value is $612. And noni juice is $57 for 35,000 PB. So business value is $614. So it's even better. And right now in America, there's promotion. So when you buy two noni juice for $114, PB increased to 80,000 PB instead of 70,000 PB. Then business value becomes 701. And you see this $57, it's almost the equivalent to one commission. So if you get one commission, 300K, so you get one commission, check in the US is about $57, $58, like that. So you can use that money to buy one bottle of noni. So if you talk to your customer how good this noni juice is, then they say, oh, I wish I can drink it, but I don't have money. Then encourage them to share about Atomy, so they get check. Then once they get commission, they can buy one noni. 2 commission, 2 bottles of noni. 4 commissions, 4 bottles of noni. So for your health, for your family's health, and for your people you care about, your friends, coworkers, neighbors, let's introduce Atomy Organic Fermented Noni. Thank you.